Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss JD for another episode of our daily stock market insights. And this morning, it's already 1 in the morning by the way of May 12th. I am going to discuss the most trending stocks in the Philippine market, and I hope you guys are so far doing okay with all your positions in the Philippine market. In the meantime, the objective of this session is just to give you some outlook, my personal outlook on some of the trending stocks that we have right now. So if this is the type of video you want to watch every single day, or you're starting your journey in the Philippine stock market, this is the channel for you. You're invited to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're updated whenever I have new videos. Okay, the index it has been the second day. Okay, it has been the second day of a slight recovery in our candlesticks. We ended green today, so that is a good sign. Now let me just draw this properly. I think we're still within that downtrend channel, right? Or you can even draw it this way so that we have a more accurate view. And this is, I think, how I drew it yesterday. We are still within that range, so unless we break this MA20 line, which most likely, if we are to continue another green candlestick by tomorrow, it will just follow that trend line that we have created. This is a declining resistance, so these are the basic elements of a downtrend, that when it drops, each time it recovers from here to here, for instance, we are creating a lower high. But if we break out of this, let's say if we reach the MA20 line and then the next day we get out of that line that I've created, then that's an official breakout of the downtrend direction. So we could see a possibility that we now have a bounce. Okay, so that's one thing we need to monitor for our index. And of course, what does it mean? If our index is already slowly recovering, first stocks to recover would be our blue chip companies, and then the secondary stocks will follow. Okay, that's normally how it is. But of course, right now there are still some, isolated cases, especially the um, low market cap type of stocks. They're easily moved. Okay, especially if we have big institutions trying to move a particular stock. So you would notice sometimes, even when the market is down, you will see some stocks doing gap up or even ceiling place. Okay, for now, let's talk about, wow. Well, ICT experienced a red today, so I think it's just a normal reaction. We're now at the overbought level. We ended red, so just be extra careful. People are starting to take profit, and it might go back to our previous resistance, which is somewhere at the MA20 line. Okay, around 130.40 or 130.50. That would be our, or 131 the most. That is our area of possible bounce. So if you're interested in getting in, still maybe there could still be some movement or room for growth, because this is another promising stock in the long term. But for traders or position traders who are still interested in getting in, I'd say wait for a little while. Wait for the stock to confirm its bounce before you enter. Because right now, I see a possibility that it will pull back first. Probably it'll create a brand new support at the 130 area. Dito is still red. Still triggering the lower Bollinger Band. So for me, it's still an accumulation phase. I would like to draw this area, because this is an area where it could possibly play around in the next couple of days. Okay, let's move that up to here because this could be a support already, but because we have two candlesticks that dropped up to this level, so there is still a chance that it could be revisited, especially because we have started triggering the lower band. So two things, this could be your support number one, and support number two would be around 836. But I feel that around that time or that level, I think that should already be it. That's the lowest it could revisit, and for you guys to take advantage of, especially if you want to add more volume here. Because look, as we go down, volume is still very small. No one's already giving up their position. So I think it's about time if you are considering this stock, just look at it for long term. This is really for the long haul, guys. It really takes patience. So consider this like a retirement stock for you. Just wait for it to mature, especially when operations is really going to materialize and they'll grow. So that is for Dito. ACEN is at 732. We officially crossed the MA20 line, so that is really good. This is good progress for ACEN. Um, this is what I have actually. So this is already yesterday, May 10th, was the breakout of the downtrend channel. And then there was a confirmation today, and it was an even better position because we crossed the MA20 line. So I will not be surprised if there will be some more movement to the upside, and I'm thinking the next possible resistance could be around 778. That's the nearest that I can see for you guys. Okay, so good job for those people who believed and are holders of ACEN as well, because it has been uh, 1, 2, 3 months now of continuous sideways movement for this stock. Okay, so again, pretty much similar to Dito, ACEN is also another promising stock. It's a growth stock for those who who want to take advantage of this level. It's still at a cheap area for the long term investors. BDO, nice movement continuation, um, with solid foreign buying this time. So I think this is a good area to still, still a good area to accumulate, guys. Look at that. The bigger picture now is to, look at this. When everything's back to normal, I don't know when will that happen, but definitely, we all know that at one point this price was reached and we're slowly recovering. Today we broke out of that volume. Okay, so this is the cloud. That's the average volume day in and day out. And today, the volume is exceptionally high. We exceeded the average. Okay, so, yep, still a good buy for me. BDO, BPI. I'd say if you are to decide and if you want to add a bank into your portfolio, BPI is also a stable stock, but between BPI and BDO, the chart of BDO is much better compared to the chart of BPI right now. So just looking at the two, I don't think there's, in terms of fundamentals, I don't think there's any bad news in both. So we just have to rely on the technicals then. Right now, BPI is not yet at the right timing. So this is still resisting this area. Okay, so it is respecting this level as your resistance. So we might even experience a drop up to the 79, up to the 79 level. So it could still drop. Okay, and when it reaches this level, we have to again check because that could also experience some breakdown if really there's no buying sentiment. So BDO over BPI, I'd go for BDO. Ali, this stock is almost there, almost there. I don't know if the cross to the MA20 line is going to happen this week, but we are very, very near that level. So for I think long-term investors as well, Ali, most likely most of the people engaged in Ali are long-term investors, and this is still a good area to accumulate. Look at that, the volume, the average volume is increasing as we stay flat in this level. We're trying to consolidate in this area, and when it dropped, I think we did several attempts to revisit the support, and it's just bouncing right at that level. So 3181, in fact, wherever it is at right now, that is already a good area to start accumulating. Very, very cheap level right now, and the potential of the stock is really, really good. Look at that. Okay, it also gives some dividend, but the dividend amount is not that very attractive. Okay, another stable bank, and personally I am in MBT. That's why even if BDO is really, really attractive right now, I'm not able to enter because I have exposure in MBT, and this is already a bank, so I can only have one bank in my portfolio, so I just have to stick with it. Anyway, in the long term, this is also another attractive setup, but between BDO and MBT, BDO is still good because it has already crossed the MA20 line, and like the MBT, there could still be a possibility that we might experience some breakdown. Yeah. But for now, this is our support. The nearest support was the previous resistance here before. So if it is going to continue triggering this lower band, it could even go as low as 42.82. URC, still undecided, creating that this is your triangle, and look at that. So that could be your trigger. Movements could just be within this wave. It'll create this type of movement, and then your decision making day is when you see either the stock breaking out here, that's when you enter. But if it breaks down over here, then that's your go signal to find a different stock because it might continue to drop. Okay, so I think so far it is respecting this ascending support, but the resistance is also on a decline. So it's really 50-50. Undecided, but at least you have a line that will help you guide you. SM, I think this is now looking very, very attractive with dividend, but the amount is just very small. This is your support 920 level. Okay, so anywhere between 920 and 940 for me is already a good area to start adding or entering. Okay, SM is another stable stock, and especially when I mentioned about the index starting to recover, then chances are these blue chip companies are also going to follow. Actually, what dictates the index are the blue chip companies. So uh, we have to rely on the individual stocks that we are eyeing or targeting. Converge still here, but I see a resistance in this level 1928. So it might just move within that range, and probably what you can do here. But for me, overall, this is already on for investors. Could still be an okay level, but we're talking about years here. But if you are just merely trading, just be extra careful. Maybe what you can do is the moment it breaks the MA20 line, that could be your uh, you know uh, trigger to cut your loss. However, between entering right now, because this is also a good, if you're going to engage in this for long term, the area is already good. Wherever it is at right now, it's already good because the industry itself is very promising. If you continue to work from home, we need very good internet connection, right? And Converge is starting to gain popularity in this space. So if you're long-term holder or long-term investor, wherever it is at right now, it is okay. But if you are a trader, if you want to have a more profitable setup, I would say wait for the breakout, wait for it to gain volume. This one over here, look at that volume. This is very small. So most likely, once we break this resistance, we'll also check if volume is starting to pick up, then chances are it will continue to move up. So those are for in traders, right? Meg, still not looking good, but I see a support at the area where it is at right now. So maybe what you can do is wait for that green candlestick to confirm that bounce, or you can even just wait for it to reach 2.88 because there's a support here as well. So those who don't really mind, those people who find this area already cheap, anywhere is already okay. But those people who really would like to haggle, 2.88 is the area. Okay, I think that is it for our trending stocks for May 12th. This is going to be a pre-open stock market analysis for the trending stocks. So hopefully I was able to give some helpful insights and analysis on the stocks you are considering from the topics or from the stocks I have covered today. Meanwhile, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, share this video to your friends so that we can also help in educating them, or at least somehow validate what they already have studied. But mind you guys, we all have different profiles, so my thoughts could be a totally different perspective than yours. So it's still your call. At the end of the day, my guidance is that check the fundamentals, check the technicals, check your profile, check your objective before you start engaging in these talks, so that you have solid conviction as to why you're entering in a stock and you are not worried when it goes fluctuate erratically. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and bye bye for now.